Summertime, summertime. Yes, this is going to be the top. Not like it's not numbered. It's just essentials. Don't keep in mind this is not EDC. This is not definitely what you have to have. This is just a bunch of different stuff to keep in consideration for the beach, for the summertime, and for those trips out of state when you're going to the beach, day trips and stuff like that. Just giving you guys some ideas on what you would want to carry. So let's start out with the first thing, and that is some kind of SPF sunblocking stuff. So what I use in the morning, is the Tiege Hanley AM SPF 30, SPF 20 daily facial moisturizer. This goes on my face every morning. But, you know, it's early in the morning, you're driving. By the time you get to the beach, might an hour passed or whatever. And then, you know, 2 hours, 3 hours. Then I just keep this in the bag. This is just from Dollar Shave Club. This is the Daily Face Moisturizer. And it also has SPF 25 in it. It's very important to block the sun. I'm burnt now. And then this you can have too. This is huge, but this has SPF 30 in it. And just, you know, that's for more or less the body. And it's also it's a moisturizer. So really cool. That's pretty much like the top thing I would definitely keep in my rucksack beach bag, which something I would use is just something like this. This is just a big leather bag, kind of classy looking. You could just dump a whole bunch of crap in here, and I'm just gonna give you guys some ideas. So as far as like things I would keep in there for, like, I guess let's just go with self-defense. So obviously in Pennsylvania you can carry a concealed firearm, but where the beach is in New Jersey, you cannot bring your firearm with you. So you can bring it, but you have to separate the magazines. You got to take the hollow points out. Can't have any hollow points. You got to separate. Everything's got to be separated. No rounds in the magazine. No magazine near the gun. Everything's got to be like all separate. So sometimes it's just not worth it. If you think you might go to the range or whatever, then you can do that, like what I said. So the gun has to be in the firearm box. I'll keep it in locked, and then the mags have to be separate with unloaded. So I'm not sure. They might be able to be in that same box, just unload it. I'm not sure, but they definitely can't be in the firearm. So and they cannot be loaded. And your best option is to just keep range ammo with you. So if you have some kind of crazy theory of, like, you know, active shooter or something coming to the beach or something like that, which can happen, it's not out of the question, then that's your option for that. But what are you going to really do if you can't carry it anyway? So it's kind of like, if it's a weekend trip, I'll probably do that. But if it's a day trip, I'm just going to leave it. You know what I mean? And I'll have other ways of self-defense, which we'll get into right now. So number one, check your state laws for this, because I know in New Jersey and in Pennsylvania, knife laws, you can walk around with a sword. I mean, honestly, there's no laws against knives. It's just no automatics and no switchblades, I believe. So you can have valid, as long as you have butterfly knives. You can any size knife you want in both states, which is where I go to the beach in New Jersey. And no, it's not like the stupid Jersey Shore TV show where everybody's a sausage wearing freaking tan douche. Anyway, so I would usually just carry a huge, gigantic fixed blade with me. This is the Steel Will Druid 265, and this is a pretty good self-defense knife. It's not really a chopping knife. It's not a survival knife. This is a self-defense blade, although I would like to see have a little finger guard there, but I do like it, and it's a good knife to have just to keep in your beach bag. If you don't want to carry something this gigantic, that's okay. You can carry something more like the K-Bar, little tiny blade here. All right, and that comes in a little sheath. You can keep that with you, or you can carry something like the SWAGG Instinct, which is even smaller, little boot knife. I mean, really cool. Just throw it in your beach bag, no big deal. There's your self-defense. Any of these are coming at you, you're having a bad day. And of course, there's the option of pepper spray. I know some people may have the argument that it's too hot for the seals and they can explode on you or whatever. But I never had an issue with it. I know it can happen. Just check the expiration dates on them and stuff like that, and get a good quality one. This one is from Mace. Pepper, I don't know. It's just a quickie thing. It's whatever, and I keep it in a holster. And this is a Maxpedition sheath. And those are my self-defense options. Now, in my little kit that I'll throw in my EDC bag, that I'll actually see my EDC bag I won't take to the beach. All right, this isn't something I'll bring to the beach. I'll just end up taking stuff out of it and dumping it in this rucksack as I feel needed. So with this thing here, I'll just throw this in here. This will just have like aspirin, Tylenol, and stuff like that. A little bit of wound seal, a Kent comb that folds up in there nicely. A stylus. Now when you're on the beach, don't forget, my phone has a stylus, but some don't. So your fingers are wet, there's sand. You know, you got to go through your phone, or you know, some people bring the iPads and stuff to read. So don't forget a stylus. There's also a little tiny knife on here actually. This is like a little Gerber. This thing is crazy, but it's just a little look at that thing, and it's a locks too. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but anyway, it's there just in case. Now in here, I'll just keep like just a bunch of essential stuff, but a flashlight. This is the Olight S1 Baton Mini, and then a another fixed blade knife. This is the Wolf Pup. This would be my go-to for if I was going to carry a small fixed blade. This is the best one that I have. So it's got a little Kydex sheath, and I just keep that in this little kit here, along with a SWAT tourniquet in the back there. And this is the S1 Baton. Good flashlight for night walking on the beach. You could actually, if you want it, you could actually just lock everything up in your car and put I've seen guys do this. You put like a strap around this and just carry this on a shoulder, like a little shoulder bag, and you have all the things you need. You can even put that pepper spray in there if you want it, and actually the Glock 43 fits in there as well. But like for beach walking in New Jersey, that's not acceptable. You cannot conceal carry or carry any kind of firearm in the state of New Jersey, especially if you're from Pennsylvania. I don't even think if you're a citizen of this state you can get a damn gun. So I know you can own them and have them in your home, but there's no concealed carry permits there, so it's kind of stupid. But this is a cool little kit. This is the Maxpedition Daily Essentials pouch, which I will be giving away, half like loaded with some things that I think everybody will think will cool for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which you're getting really close to, by the way. So that's that. Now another little kit I'll throw in there maybe sometimes, because it doesn't hurt to have a multi-tool and some tools, and definitely the boo-boo kit is in here. But this is the VanQuest EDCM Huge, and this is just another kit I would probably just throw in the bag at the bottom. But this is going to have a boo-boo kit in it, some Band-Aids, Neosporin, aspirin, Tylenol, Benadryl, just stuff like that. If you're a parent, you have kids, you know, you might want to need this stuff. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, you see people at the beach and it's like they carry beach towels and like footballs and stuff like that, but what do they really do if somebody gets hurt or something like that? Now, you don't have to like go crazy and like carry like all this craziness all at once. It's just, I'm just trying to give you guys ideas of different things. Oh, I didn't think of that, and maybe throw that in. So that's the point of this. And also in here is just some sunscreen. This is just an emergency one. I would never really use this, and it'd take forever to put on your whole body, and I definitely wouldn't put it on my face, but it's SPF 50. And then I have a multi-tool in here. This is the Leatherman Wingman. This is my backup multi-tool. I like this one because it's spring-loaded, and you can actually just take this out of the kit if you want it to, or just get one separately and throw it in your beach bag and just have a multi-tool. You have a multi-tool in your beach bag, and you're going to thank me later. I can guarantee you're going to use it 3 or 4 times this summer. All right? So that is just a couple little kits as far as kits go. And then I would take it a step further, and I would bring my little trauma kit and throw that in there. it would depend on how long we're going to the beach or what we're doing. But my trauma kit basically goes everywhere with me. If I have to switch bags, this is going in whatever bag I have. This thing goes like runs through these little loops like this, and you open it up, quick deployment, and inside there, I just keep main essential trauma stuff. There's a rat's tourniquet here, bunch of this is emergency trauma dressing, chest seals, in and out wounds, like stab wounds, gunshot wounds, and some gauze and a Sharpie marker for the timestamp. And that's just a real simple personal trauma kit. So I prefer to use the rat's tourniquet on myself if that's the one I have to carry EDC wise, because a cat tourniquet and a soft T tourniquet, they're just a little bit too big to walk around with. But I do have them. So if I'm with multiple people at the beach and maybe with a girl who has a giant beach bag, I'll be able to put some things in there and definitely bring this one. If I'm with multiple people, meaning more than 3, I'm going to bring this trauma kit and that one. So this one's going to have the trauma shears on it, and it's going to have the 2 Gen 7 cat tourniquets, and then inside of it, it's going to have like more chest seals, the nasal passage thing, a Sharpie, some gloves, an Israeli bandage. And this is a kit. This is a little bag you can get from Skinny Medic. This is from North American Rescue. I believe their tag is on the back here, but it's like the infrared. It's like, you can feel it. It's really cool. It's got the infrared blocker, and it was really cheap. This thing was like, I think it was like $15 or something. Maybe even cheaper than that. I'm not even sure, but it was really cheap, guys. It's on his website, North American Rescue, all high quality Cordera and all that stuff. So it's just, you don't have to bring these if you're not super in all, whatever. But just to recommend it. I mean, just to put it out there in your head. It doesn't hurt to carry trauma kits or band-aids or whatever. Maybe just even in the boo-boo kit, just throw a tourniquet and a chest seal. Doesn't hurt. All right. So just to give it out there for you. As far as inside this giant rucksack thing, I would also keep probably a schmog. If the sun gets blazing hot and you're just like, you don't have an umbrella with you, it just doesn't hurt to just be able to unwrap this thing and just keep the sun off you for a little while, and just lay back and just chill, and boom. So it just doesn't hurt to be able to do that. Even if your shoulders are getting super burnt and you're on the beach and you're like, oh man, you don't want to put the towel on it because this is light. You can still breathe through it. And I think they're dope. They're kind of stylish. And for on the beach especially, dude, you're like on the beach, you're chilling with this thing. You know what I mean? So this is definitely, instead of wrapping a towel, I'd just take a schmog and I'm just hanging out, brother. All right. Have a couple of brewskis, man. You're chilling, sunglasses on, you got it going on. You're just like on the beach, and this doesn't look suspicious at all. I am not the Unabomber. Oh my god. Hold on. Anyway, which brings me to sunglasses. So you're definitely going to want to have sunglasses. These are, like I always say this, you have to have a cheap pair of sunglasses. And I like these ones because they're light, they're cheap, they have this small frame. And then I have my really nice ones, which are very expensive. These are the Ray-Ban Clubmasters, and they're awesome, but they're a little heavy, so when your face gets slimy, they kind of like to slide down. But they're awesome. So 2 sunglasses, cheap ones, good ones, bandana, and then I like to bring hanks everywhere I go. I always have a hank with me, and the beach is no exception. So these are 2 different ones from TBC hanks. And obviously I'm always going to carry a knife. This is the Kershaw Dividend. This is a good beach knife because it's cheap. It's $30. It's made in America, and you just can't go wrong with this. I put a ZT clip on there, by the way. Pretty awesome. It's a good little knife. I love it. It's become my favorite EDC knife because of just it's cheap. I have the expensive knives. I have the $200 ZTs, the $190 Spydercos. I have them. Believe me, I got them all. But I like this cheap little blade. It's whatever. If I lose it, it's made in America. You can't go wrong with it. And then I like this one too. This is the Spyderco Delica. Oh shit. This is the Spyderco Delica. I custom painted it pink lanyard. So this is the beach knife dedicated to. As well as these both are, really. That's why they have brightly colored lanyards on them. I put the red, white, and blue on there because it's made in America. But this one's got the pink. This is designated pink. Probably for the beach, maybe throw a lime green one on there or whatever, just so I could see if you would drop it in the sand. But, you know, like I said, check your state laws and make sure you can carry a knife. In Jersey, like I said, it doesn't matter as long as it's not a switchblade or automatic or something like that. So those are two good pocket knives you could carry. Definitely don't forget headphones. All right, you can't go wrong with headphones just for summertime, beach time, whatever. These are the phasers. Just headphones. I don't recommend these ones. They broke on me. One speaker doesn't work. Garbage. I'm so sick and tired of going through freaking watches. Headphones. So speaking of watches. A couple watches you can get for the beach that are pretty good are, now this would be my designated beach watch because it's a G-Shock and it's atomic solar watch. The time is going to be it's more accurate than any watch. So is this one. They're both atomic solar, which means they read off of the sun, and they also set themselves with the atomic clocks. So, and then there's that one, those two. I have more watches, but then I'm always going to sport my Seiko 5. With a NATO strap, and that's from Wrist Candy. So, and these are just sick. Definite beach essentials. Definitely, like I said, the swagg. Can't forget your toothbrush and mouthwash. That's definitely one thing you're gonna want to throw in your beach bags. Toiletries. So you could go with something like toilet paper. You can bring toilet paper, or you can just throw some one white Charlies in there. I like these because they clean and they are good to, you can throw them in the toilet or flush them. So one white Charlies are great. Let's keep going here. So you can even carry. I would always put a bag, just crumble it up like that, throw it in the ruck. And you're good to go. And you can even go a step farther and throw a heavy mil-spec trash bag in there, which is always in my EDC backpack. And I'll just take this out, throw it in the ruck. That way, if you have sandy, dirty, nasty shoes or sandals or wet towels or whatever, you can throw it in there and it won't ruin your bag or your car or whatever it is. So don't forget heavy mil-spec trash bag or just a regular bag, whatever. It doesn't really matter. And like I said, here's bandanas and toilet paper. Definitely something you're going to want to bring. Now, as far as shoes go, I think definitely can't go wrong with the flip-flops for the beach and the pool. Alright, as far as like, alright, I'm going to walk the boardwalk, this is unacceptable, I believe. In my opinion, I think it's disgusting. I think you can't go wrong with something like some simple Vans canvas shoes with no socks. You're good to go. They're breathable. You can even get like the Lacoste slippers. They're super sick for the summertime on the boardwalk. And you definitely can't go wrong with Chuck Taylors. Summertime. I got the low tops. I got the high tops, black, blue, low and both cut, all of them. And then these are just another set of Vans as well that you can't go wrong with in the summertime. But as far as flip-flops go, you can't go wrong with flip-flops for the beach and the pool. And last but not least, or maybe last, I might have found something else, I'm not sure yet, but reading material. So for starting off my summer, I'm going to go with these two. Which one is this? Okay, this is a bunch of stuff by Kurt Vonnegut. He's my favorite author. He is absolutely hilarious if you're into that kind of humor. But Cat's Cradle, God Bless You, Mr. Rosewater, Slaughterhouse 5, great book, Breakfast of Champions, and then I have Timequake, which is an awesome, craziness, Kurt Vonnegut. And then I'm also, in my Audible, I started out with, Ready Player One, which is so much different than the movie. I don't know if you're into books, but for beaching, you gotta have something to read or look at, magazines, whatever it is. But Ready Player One is an amazing book. Just the way it's written, it's just amazing. And the guy who reads to it on the audible version, awesome. It's Ready Player One is an awesome book. Definitely recommend it. So for nighttime beach walking and just for beach stuff in general, I would even throw maybe my multi-tool, like I said, the multi-tool and a little tiny flashlight for nighttime beach walking. You can't go wrong with something like the S1 Baton Mini. You can just throw this in your pocket and whatever you're doing, or you carry it around. If you're beach walking, this thing's probably not even leaving my hand. And then you can even throw the lanyard around it and have it on your wrist if you want to. And they make these now. This is probably not the one I would carry personally for the beach, especially if I didn't have any. I'm walking around with no shirt on or just a tank top. I don't have a gun on me. I don't have a knife on me. So I'm going to have probably the S1 Baton. This is the M2T Warrior from Olight. This is the light I would probably bring with me because it has the crown bezel and you can self-defense somebody, and not to mention you will blind somebody. It's 1200 lumens, and it's got the strobe feature if you just hold it on. So it's just a good light for beaching. I think for nighttime beach walking, you're going to be able to see where you're going. It's perfectly legal. It's AR-15 aluminum made. They make the I forget what the company is, but there's these little plastic things you could put on the end where it just goes on your finger, and you can just kind of like twirl it around and stuff, and they're really cool. When I get a hold of one, guys, and I figure out, I forget who had it on this channel, but I'll look for it and I'll buy one and I'll let you know. They're really cheap, but they're just this little loop thing, and you put your finger through it and you can just hold it, and you can like do all kinds of twirling with it and stuff. But this is definitely a recommendation for the beach. Not to mention if you're a cop or security, the M2T Warrior is just hands down probably my favorite EDC tactical flashlight on the market right now. But that's just my opinion. I know there's other cooler ones too. It is expensive. It's about $60 on Amazon, maybe 70 some days. So that's that. And I believe, guys, that is gonna wrap up this video. Like I said, this is all just stuff that I don't think I'm going to throw all this in my beach bag. It's just like, these are the things that I'm going to go through, all right, and pick, okay, do I need this? What do I need this? Definitely Charlie wipes, definitely the book, whatever one it is. Definitely the lotion, whatever flashlight I feel like bringing, if I feel like I'm going to end up there a little closer to night, maybe you didn't get to the beach till later, like 3 or 4, and you're there till 6, 7, 8 at night, or whatever. It's dark, you need a flashlight. You're at the car, you can't see. So those are just things. As far as self-defense goes, one of these blades is going to be with me, depending on what kind of mood I'm in. But definitely going to be that wolf pup, because that's going to be in that little kit, which is always with me. And as far as this gigantic one goes, I'm not really sure the steel will. It would have to depend. I'd probably just throw it in there because it doesn't take up much room, and that's why I have the bright green lanyard on it. And that would just be, just there, so I can see it, and just to give it a little more. Now you see these guys, they put the lanyards around their wrist. You don't ever want to do that. That's not how you use a lanyard. That is like having a swinging guillotine in case you let go of it. That thing's just asking to stab you in the gut. So that's not how you use a lanyard. That's how you use a lanyard. So anyway, that's it, guys, for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and if you have any ideas and whatever, let me know. I think I didn't curse once in this video, which is awesome because the channel's just about to get monetized at the 1,000 subscriber level or whatever it is, and I can't be cursing, so I don't think I cursed once. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check it out. But anyway, I'm gonna publish this video, and I'm gonna hang out, play some Battlefield 1. If anybody's on Xbox, Glockachu 9. So that's GLUCH, Glockachu, whatever that spells. I don't know. And then 9. I'll be on Xbox playing Battlefield 1 for a little while, but probably not long because I'm gonna hit the sack early. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoy. Peace.